Hello everyone and happy Friday. Before we share my analysis from these last few days, please remember that neither I nor the SIMETRI team from Crypto Briefing are licensed financial advisors. What we provide is not a personalised investment advice, it is merely our opinions based on our various research and diligence. As always, do your own research before making any decisions about buying or selling crypto.
Let's get to the Bitcoin update. So 30,000 is obviously the key downside level that everybody's watching, me included. The monthly pivot point and the weekly pivot point, 38,500 and 38,100. We're well below them now. So we've definitely got a negative technical bias in the market at the moment. 39.6 and 4,200, those were the type of areas that I was looking for maybe the market to push towards if we got past 39.2, something like that, but it just hasn't happened. Daily closes below 35.8 today. That would be a bearish signal, and I wouldn't be surprised if the market quickly headed towards 30,000 if that happened. So let's have a look at the charts and what Bitcoin is up to. So this key falling trend line. So after the all-time high, and he bounces back here, and the market was really testing to and fro there yesterday. We've seen a big rejection, and today we're seeing obviously a bigger rejection, and I think we could start to head down towards 30k, which would be very nice. But I think we do need to make a mental note of this orange line, because if we do eventually break above it, then we can have a powerful upsurge. But I'm hoping we're going to go lower before we go higher again. If we have a look at other reasons why we could be headed down towards 30,000. Have a look at this Fibonacci sequence here, all-time high. We'll look at the key breakout from basically 20k when that all-time high was taken out. And coming in there, we can see we've got no real buying interest so far around the 61. So I think we head back down towards I would say the summer lows, which comes in around 30,004. I think we can get a little bit lower than that, but you can see that final line of Fibonacci resistance. And if that breaks, then it's just 20k there, and that's obviously where the 200-week moving average is. So for me, I'd love to see a bounce from that final Fibonacci support level of some significance. If not, then we just head down to 20k, and that's something that I do have to point out that is definitely a possibility if we keep on losing support. Although it's not my primary, I would say. My primary thought at the moment in the market. I definitely think if we get down to this confluence of support down here, I think we should be able to get a nice bounce. Do bear in mind, sell signals are in the market at the moment for the alligators. The indicator is still issuing a sell signal, even though we've kind of consolidated around there for the last few days or so. The sell signal is still very much in place, and that's also in place on a weekly basis as well. So we do have to bear that in mind, that that is not a good sign, and that's still very much not mature in terms of these type of weekly signals. So we need to see a big bounce back in order to negate that signal. So technical pressures are on Bitcoin at the moment. So we're hoping for a big move down towards the 30,000 level, and then a big reversal. 39.2 is obviously the big area to remember in future if we do bounce from 30,000 to move past there. And of course, watch that falling trend line, which is really denoting the downtrend in Bitcoin. A sell signal from the Williams alligator indicator is still on the daily and weekly time frames, and that key Fibonacci target indicated in the drop. If we start to move lower, I very much favor that getting tested in the next few days. Ethereum, I really like the scenario here, similar to Bitcoin, in that we form a much larger head and shoulders pattern. I've been saying that for a while, so possibly a move down under the lows of 2175. It would be quite bullish if we just didn't make a new low at all and bounce, but do bear in mind that scenario. So for me, a move down, maybe a minor new low around 2000, maybe a bit under, and then a strong bounce. I think we do have to bear in mind here as well, we've got a negative triple top. We've moved up towards this key form of breakout area, and we've kind of moved and we're falling from there today. And we do have sell signals on a weekly basis as well on the Williams alligator indicator. And again, it's not very mature, so it's not a good technical sign. And I think also we've got the dynamic there in place where you've got obviously the high, and it's coming down, and it hasn't cracked that low. So if we do start to come down and we don't crack that low, then I would expect a very big bounce in Ethereum, again, we've been struggling through on a daily basis through the Williams indicator. I would say the sell signal has just started to be negated. So it'd be interesting to see how this fall in Ethereum today starts to shape up. Although it would be, I would say, very bullish if we don't get a major new low and we bounce back sharply. Again, I really favor Ethereum moving towards 3,600 in future. But again, it all depends on the action over the next few days. If Bitcoin does go to 30K, just how close we get to that low. If we break it and make a new low in the market, if we don't make a new low in the market, then I think the bounce could be aggressive. If we do make a new low, then maybe slightly less aggressive. So it's going to be interesting times for Ethereum. So overall, Ethereum could be headed back towards 3,000 for a defining moment, although it doesn't look like that today. Watch out for a big rejection or a breakout around this zone. A return to the summer lows could be on the cards, I would say, based on today's price action. And obviously the Williams alligator on the weekly time frame, it's still in play. And the daily sell signal, although it's been negated recently, it could easily reverse.
And thank you. I hope you found my thoughts helpful. If you'd like more, please click the subscribe button for Pro BTC Trader and join me every week on Wednesdays for our live trading war room and daily email updates.